Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very blissful day to my lovely lecturer, Sir Jamil, and to my fellow classmates. In this video, we are going to talk about the global warming and the sea level rise. So, let's move to the first topic.
NASA has observed the Earth getting warmer and the sea level getting higher. What's the connection? Just like mercury in a thermometer, water expands when it's heated, and Earth's ocean is taking in more than 90% of the heat from global warming. That's a lot. Water temperatures also cause a lot of the ice to melt, and it ends up in the ocean. A child born today can expect the ocean to rise between 1 and 4 feet in their lifetime. In the United States alone, nearly 5 million people live within 4 feet of the local high tide level. That could mean increased flooding from storm surges. And as the ocean rises, its salt water can mix with our rivers and groundwater, which is where many people get fresh water for drinking and farming. So there's no question that sea level is rising. NASA can measure it from space, but what are we going to do about it? Some communities are taking steps to adapt, and others are working to address the cause, global warming. It's a big challenge, but hey, we'd better be up for it, because right now, good old Earth is the only planet.
No. Having explained about what is the definition of the global warming and the rising sea level, now we will discuss about the causes and the effect of the sea level rise. Sea level rise are very related to the global warming or climate change. Now, I will show to you a video about the 3 main causes of the sea level rise. The effect of the sea level rise are already being felt, and the forecasts are not very helpful. First, water is increasingly invading coastal area, causing soil erosion and threatening farmland, housing or recreation area. The flooding of wetland and pollution of aquifer also occur, affecting the flora and fauna of each place, causing the loss of the habitat for fish, birds, plants, and many other species. Here is the time lapse about what will happen to the future if sea level keep rising. Many forms of wildlife make their home on the beach. As the rising ocean erodes the shoreline and flood the area in which coastal animals live, animals like the shorebird and the sea turtle will suffer. Their delicate nests may be swept away by flooding, an especially big problem for the endangered animal like sea turtle that can't afford to lose any offspring. Their habitat may be so damaged by flooding or changes in the surrounding plant life that they can no longer survive in the environment. Next, we move to the next presenter to explain about the importance of the global warming and the sea level rise.
Thank you, Fazrul. And hi, I'm going to talk about the advantages of global warming. Although there are many negative effects of climate change, there are some advantages too. For example, the Arctic, Antarctic, Siberia, and other frozen regions of the Earth may experience more plant growth and milder climate. The next ice age may be prevented from occurring. Many scientists believe that this planet is due to enter the next ice age, and enhanced global warming will prevent this. The greatest benefit from climate change come not from temperature change, but from carbon dioxide itself. It is not pollution, but the raw material from which plants make carbohydrate, and thence protein and fat. On a windless sunny day, a field of corn can suck half the carbon dioxide out of the air. Commercial greenhouse operators therefore pump carbon dioxide into their greenhouse to raise plant growth rate. The increase in average carbon dioxide level over the past century from 0.03% to 0.04% of the air has had a measurable impact on plant growth rate. It is responsible for a subtle change in the amount of greenery on the planet due to more rainfall caused by moderate warming and more carbon dioxide itself. More greenery for good to eat. That means more greenery left over for gazelles. So, entire ecosystem have benefit. By watching our video, we can conclude that global warming is a global issue. It is not about a single country or an individual. It is about our Earth, our ecosystem, and the most important is about the survival of the human race. Let's unite and stand together to prevent this man-madness curse and make our Earth a better place for our future generation.